Gathering books isn't knowing. Call it whatever you want. It's not knowing. Now, here's the difference. Listen with your emotions. You hear with your ears. If you listen, our odds are pretty good you'll learn. Now, if you really listen carefully, you go over this and over this and over this, you will learn how to multiply your business, because you can multiply it. You can turn it into a multi-million-dollar business, and you don't have to work harder. In fact, you don't work as hard. Learning is when you consciously entertain an idea, you get emotionally involved in that idea, you step out and you act on that idea. You do it. You get out and do it. And you change the end result. You see, when you do something and the results improve, it's the feedback from the result that's the learning experience. It's so beautiful and so misunderstood. Let's look at this another way. Here's a graphic illustration for you. School gives us valuable knowledge. However, school never taught us how to alter the old paradigm. But teachers don't even know how to alter the old paradigm. Many of the people that are teaching have never done what they're teaching. About 80% of them, as a matter of fact. High percentage of them don't even want to teach. They failed law, they failed medicine, so they went and became teachers. Now, are there good teachers? Yes, there are. And I got nothing but the highest admiration for them because they're not properly compensated. Do you know the highest paid teacher could be the poorest teacher in the school? They get paid by seniority and credits. They don't get paid by competence. Therefore, we frequently don't do what we already know how to do. Now look at this. Superior knowledge, inferior results causes frustration and confusion. Here's the person here, and they got all these books, all this knowledge, all these degrees, but the results don't match all the knowledge. Why? Why am I getting such poor results? Why am I stuck? Well, it's not the knowledge that produces the results. It's the paradigms. And if you're going to change the results, if you really want to change the results, you got to build a new paradigm. Bottom line. Now look at this for a moment. There's the mind. We'll take the mind and we'll break it into two parts again. Conscious, subconscious. You have these sensory factors. That's how you were raised. You were raised to live through your senses. They're like little antennae. Will you listen to this? Will you do this and do that? And so we are programmed to live from the outside in. How many lessons did you get from the inside out? You see, your conscious mind is also your intellectual mind. And you have an intellect. Your intellectual factors are perception, the will, imagination, memory, intuition, reason. Now, those faculties are what has built the world that we live in today. They are the faculties that put that space thing on Mars, that built your smartphone, that enabled me to sit here in Toronto and broadcast to somebody in Yokohama. It's the intellectual factors that will get the paradigm to leave town. If you want to change the paradigm and build a new paradigm, you've got to learn how to use those higher faculties. And when you do that, your new paradigm will literally change your life. Changes your vibration, you see. Now look at this for a moment. Let's just, Hill said, any mind can conceive and believe. There is the heart. That is the higher side of you. That is the spiritual essence of you. That is why Solomon said, as a person thinketh, not in their conscious mind, but in their heart, so are they. You've got to get emotionally involved. That's the heart. And then you'll achieve it. You see, if we go back and look at this for a minute, believing is an emotional exercise. Achieving is the manifestation of the goal. Now, we have the ability to do that, but we have to learn how. We have to learn how to do it. We've got to start using these higher faculties. You see, you've got to choose. You've got to reject the information that's taking you and moving you backwards and accept the information that will move you ahead. It's just that what you want to accept to move you ahead, the paradigm isn't in harmony with, and it tries to reject it. You've got to originate new ideas. The subconscious cannot reject, it must accept. The secret really had everybody believing that all they had to do is want something and they'd get it. Well, that isn't the way it works. Your intellect is where your wants are developed. That's your want is on the conscious level. Your subconscious mind is where the paradigm is. And get this, the body is the instrument of the mind. Now, the law of attraction responds to the paradigm